Obviously. By this time, a digital hell, of course. Our entire world's manipulated by what's on these streaming devices everywhere. Controls everything. Debate, politics, war, killing, influencers. Oh, the guilty verdict of Meta, whatever. Oh, you abuse children. Really? I don't know how you prove that. But they're guilty. It doesn't matter because they're rich people. It's just an expense written off for the company. It's just it doesn't matter, people. Who do you think is going to pay the damages? Oh, Meta Corporation. Oh, God, how many billions are they worth? They'll just amortize out the debt, go borrow it, pay it off, do a settlement, and Mark will keep his job. And the shareholders, everybody don't lose a dime. So some individual people get a lawsuit. It just benefits the people who brought the lawsuit, and I only know of one person. There's no guarantee that's going to go to anybody anywhere. Enrich one family or 6 or 8 kids. That could all be cooked up too. Yeah. Doesn't sound like a cooked up thing. It wasn't a class action, was it? It couldn't be a class action. It was a state case. You can't do a... Oh, my God. Oh, it's serious. Very serious. Trafficking of children and abuse from what? I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. How can a child, how can a young person at 7, how can a cell phone device be in the hand of a 7-year-old person and Meta be responsible for the content on the device? They can't be, can they? No. The parent handed the device to the child. It's 5. So if the child's addicted to watching it, then the parent addicted the child to it, forced the child to watch it. Let it babysit the kid or force him to watch it and pick the pornography too, if that's the issue. Well, a person 5 or 8 doesn't know what pornography is or it isn't. They wouldn't know that. They would see people, clothes or not clothes. I don't know. That's not. It's life in America. If children are sexualized and indifferent to nakedness or anything, it's the responsibility of the parent only. It can't be Google or Meta. It can't be. The board of directors weren't sitting there saying we want to sexualize a child and a parent. No, but that's America because you allow the suits to be brought. Because you could amend the federal fucking statute to stop it if you want to do it, put all the responsibility on the parent. God forbid you do that. Make a parent be responsible for the upbringing of their own child. To say no. If a child uses a device or you claim that the child is sexualized, then you sexualized your child by showing it pornography. You abused your child. Google didn't do that. Well, I can't help it that in your madness of our weird, fucked up morality here, that you never do the obvious thing. If a young person is addicted or is sexualized or acting out sexually, the parent did it to them. It's called abuse, child abuse, period. You can't do that in America because you don't. You have parents who actually beat their children and really abuse them physically, and they don't necessarily go to jail. You take the child from the parent, put it into foster care, and make more expenses instead of helping the parent with whatever the underlying issue is of why the parent would be hurting their kid anyway. Well, maybe because they're just poor and don't have any money to cope with it, don't have the skills or anything, or don't know how to raise children, or... Well, I just saw Billy Graham Jr. at CPAC, a thing. Guess what he does? A ministry he has. Yeah, 20-year-old people, 20-year-olds, a man and a woman, age 19 or 20. Yep, guess what he helps them do? A charity. Well, they were in the military, 19 or 20. He's just said this. Where did you meet? We were both enlisted. Oh, how long did you date? 10 days, 2 weeks. Why? Because we were going to be deployed, so we just got married. Oh, you did. Then they get out. They have marital problems. They do. So he has a retreat in Alaska where he takes couples up there to Alaska, these military couples, to give them couples counseling because they don't have good marriages and they can't raise good children because they don't have good marriage. So now these kids, these two people, well, why is a man and a woman who are both single allowed to enlist in the military and hitch up in 2 weeks to do what? To just have sex deployed because they're married now? Well, that's not good policy for married people. Why don't they make them stay single? Well, that's a military problem. Since when does the military allow that? Well, what if they have a child? Well, what happens to the kid? Or are they banning them from having sex? Well, they both enlisted at the same time, got a marriage license, so aren't they letting them sleep in the same bed to have sex? Are they segregating them in separate barracks? No, they can't be. Well, then they let them marry and say, well, you're married and you got to stay in separate barracks. That makes no sense. I don't know. It's so ridiculous. I can't even get to the fucking place I want to get to. This is how fucked up America is. Fucked up America. Congress. State. This is everything I mentioned on here is Congress. Congress and the president. And they're not mentioning a single fucking thing here that has anything to do with the state anything. It's Congress and the president. Congress debates a bill. And the bill, when it's agreed to, goes to the president. And the president either signs it or doesn't. If he signs it, it's a law. It's not the president's fault that a bill is 10,000 pages and you can't read it. That's Congress's fault. It's Congress's fault that it does omnibus bills. The president's not charging that. The Congress could simply pass separate bills for every appropriation for each cabinet secretary. Here's a bill from the House for Secretary of State. Here's a bill from funding for Secretary of Treasury. Secretary could have them all separate by each cabinet secretary. You would cover all the departments of the fucking government that way. One bill for each cabinet secretary. One committee for each of those. They don't do it that way. They mix and match it all. Because then Congress has to have more committees that way. Because they have more stuff to do. Then they have to hire more people and all everything. Every problem or ilk we have in this country is because of Congress, not the president. Don't you understand that? Well, maybe we can fix that. There's a surefire way to fix that. There is. It's a scandal. It's a big scandal. Oh, it's a big scandal. Oh, it's a big scandal. Well, I think the climate in the country is about right now. It's about right for me to launch the scandal. I'm going to do that to scandalize the House and the Senate. I'm going to scandalize them, the House and the Senate, soon probably, to scandalize them, to ball them up in such a big scandal, to put pressure on Congress so I can get what I'm trying to get done. Because I have an agenda, a private agenda, before, well, Congress and the president and stuff. Oh, I do. Yeah. Well, you know what my private agenda is? To try to end the killing. Kill. Because we're at war. Well, war means kill. So I really want to put an end to the United States military, or in the name of the United States of America, of killing anybody again. Or standing by and watching killing done. Like President Trump says, 27,000 people died last month in Ukraine. Well, we sell them arms. So that means we're guilty of their deaths then. I don't like that because I don't believe in killing. Because I'm a religious person. Thou shalt not kill. Sounds good to me. Well, that's personal to me, isn't it? Well, what if me and everybody in this country allows our government to kill? Then we're all killing. Because the government's people we send, thou shalt not kill. It's so simple for me. Thou shalt not kill. That's real easy for me. That's the most simplest thing I know. Yeah, so now you got it. Now you're there. Thank God for that. I'm going to end it now. This part right here. because it's 22 minutes. Oh, yeah, we'll just do this. Or just do this much. Yeah, just do this much. Yeah, let me see. Let me go out. I have to go out. I have to go out. Sign in here. For Dino Aldo. For Dino Aldo. Dino Aldo. I am. Here's Dino Aldo. Yeah, welcome, Ronnie-Ward. I am. Because I want to go to a specific video that I previously watched. It's only here on Dino Aldo. So here we go. Library. See, remember? Library. Oh, up here. See, history. Oh, no. Library. Over here. History. See up there, purple history. Click on history. Yeah, history. Here it is. The last video I watched, the next to last. My history. See how easy? I couldn't have found this video. It's guessed because there's no record of what I watched. I couldn't have found this because I don't know the title of it. So I'm going to just show you only this much because it's 22 minutes already. I'm not going to show you anymore. Stop right here. Here we go. Right here. This is all we're going to do. Watch this one, the very last one, which was one of mine. Well, I guess. Because I watched it. Yeah, well, this is only 3 minutes. Well, there's a video I uploaded. I made it today because it's number one because I'd already watched it on my phone. It is. One view. One view because I watched it on my phone. I watched it on my phone. I recorded it on this phone in my hand. I made it on the way to church this morning at about 10 a.m. I just made this at 10 a.m. today. So let's watch that first because I did it. 3:17. Only 3 minutes and 17 seconds. Well, if I'm going to do anything next, I'm going to show my own 3 minute and 17 minute video. Because it's the first one anyway. Then we'll do this one next. Because the next one here, well, this one I'm not going to play it. I'm going to stop. I'm going to show on my own video first. Because it's me. I just did it today. I'm on my way to church. It's Palm Sunday. Yeah, it was Palm Sunday. Oh, yeah. Well, God, it was important to me. Oh, my God, Palm Sunday is really important to me. Because I'm a Anglican Christian person. So it's a big deal, Palm Sunday and Easter Sunday. It is. The two big important days, the whole calendar, not Christmas. Palm Sunday and Easter are the two big religious events in the liturgical calendar that starts the 4 Sundays in December. And by the time we get to here, well, we're at Easter next Sunday. And then after Easter, we're in the season of Easter, which is like 5 weeks. And then we're getting right to Pentecost. That's Pentecost. And by May, the liturgical calendars come to an end. And we've completed December to May, which is the liturgical calendar. And the summer is the season of the people. And the other part is the season of the church. So we're almost done with the season of the church. The liturgical season. Then we go to the season of the people, which is over the summertime. That's how it is. So here they are. Oh, and here's my little fronds. My little palm fronds. Here they are. There they are right here. Well, here they are. Because I got these today. Palm Sunday. Palm Sunday, it's a real plant. It's a plant. Palm. This is a living thing. A palm thing. 1, 2, 3 of them. So there they are. There they are. They're pointing. They grow these. Somebody grows these things. You get them for free at church. I got them these for free because I went to church. I don't know. You can't get. They're palms from Palm Sunday. You only get them on Sunday, once a year. It's the only time they hand them out. I went. I got them. You don't get them otherwise because they only pass them out once a year. I got 3 of them. That's pretty damn good. I got 3. That's excellent. 3 is great. 3 is